Hello and welcome to my EFL review from this weekend's matches. I think it'll be game week 8 and game week 5 in the championship, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, I have no idea. All the match days are jumbled up at the moment due to the midweek ones we've had in League 1 and 2. I'm just going through the tables and the results today, unfortunately. I'll pick a highlight from each week next week. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and do all that good stuff as well. So let's just jump straight into the EFL review. So the championship scorelines from the weekend then: Ipswich battered Sheffield United 5-0 Friday night, part of the misery on Ruben SELLES, who has now been sacked, of course, as we know. Chris Wilder straight back in at Sheffield United. They won't be any slouches anymore. Good win for Ipswich, though. Get their season off to a fly. Get their first win of the season in that one. Charlton won, Millwall won. Charlton got a last minute Millwall got the late equaliser in that one. Charlton very unlucky not to win that one. Charlton still doing okay, 18th at the moment, 13th for them. Oxford 2, Leicester 2. Good point for Gary Rowett's side. Another draw, not a win for them. Leicester still don't look amazing, it has to be said, at the moment. Yes, they beat Birmingham, but Birmingham are just a free fall at the moment, just not scoring enough goals, are we? Preston 2, Middlesbrough 2 in there as well. Good point for Rob Edwards' men against the decent Preston side. They thought they'd won it in the 80th before Hansen equalised in the 92nd. Coventry 1, Norwich 1. Norwich a bit unlucky to win that. I think Coventry were on top all of the game. Deserved something, but that the awkward goal in at the end from Hadji right in the 96th minute got a deserved point. They probably should have won it. Coventry City, Bristol City annihilated Sheffield Wednesday. Won't speak much on that, as we know Sheffield Wednesday's troubles. Good win for Bristol City and Gerhard Struber there. Stoke 1, Birmingham 0. Birmingham look terrible. We look absolutely diabolical at the moment. Chris Davies got to change something, you would imagine, for next game, and that is at home to Swansea, of course. Another good win for Mark Robinson. Stoke 4 wins out of 5, and Lawal getting the goal in that one. They were on top for most of that game was Stoke. Swansea 2, Hull 2, very good goal fest that one. Hull pegging back in the 97th minute to break Swansea City. Hearts coming back from behind twice. Good away win for Blackburn, away at Watford. Paolo Pezzolano might be just facing a few questions from the Watford board already, considering what is going on there already this season. West Brom 0, Derby 1. Derby always seem to do well away at West Brom. Not sure about them in the predictions, because the head-to-head record for Derby is pretty good. Wrexham lost to QPR. That is to be expected for Phil Parkinson's side, and he has got a lot of questions to answer. So yeah, good win for Queen's Park Rangers in that one. And the final one was Southampton 0, Portsmouth 0. Bit of a low a fair derby, really, a bit of a crap derby, but I thought it would have been a lot better. But the atmosphere at some areas was pretty good. Can't wait for the return at Fratton Park, see what that brings as well. So yeah, that is a 0-0. Yeah, we'll just jump into the table review then right now. Quick table review then. It's still both Sheffield clubs that are at the bottom. Oxford United in 22nd. Wrexham hanging by the skin of the teeth outside that drop zone as well. Hull City in 20th. Derby in 19th in there as well. Charlton in 18th. That's to be expected. Watford 17th, they're on a bit of a downward trajectory. Blackburn 16th, Southampton in 15th, Ipswich in 14th, probably two underwhelming sides so far this season. Millwall in 13th, QPR in 12th, Birmingham somehow still 11th after back-to-back defeats. Norwich in 10th, top 10 we go then. Portsmouth in 9th, doing a very good job so far. Under John Messina, only losing the one so far this season. Preston in 8th, Swansea in 7th, Coventry at 6th, haven't lost yet. West Brom in 5th. Leicester in 4th, Bristol City, Stoke and Middlesbrough all at the top. Not really to gloss over in the table wise, as it's still very, very early days, but I thought I'd show it you anyway. So let's just jump straight into the League One scores now. Into League One we go then, and we will start with Bradford 3, Huddersfield 1. Very, very good win for Graham Alexander. Bradford City looking very good as the underdog again. They are proving that they can do this in League One this year, up to second in the table already. They're in the automatic spots and are heading straight for the Championship. At the moment are Bradford. Good win for Northampton over Blackpool. Again, Blackpool seem to be really struggling under Steve Bruce. His time might be called up pretty soon, you might imagine. Wimbledon beaten Rotherham 2-1. Good win for Wimbledon in that one. Barnsley 3, Reading 2. Good win for Barnsley in that one. Wimbledon also getting a nice win under Johnny Jackson in that one. Reading almost fighting back against Barnsley, but wasn't to be. Burton 0, Lincoln 1. Good away win for Michael Scabala, so they always have a pretty good record away at Burton, don't they? Port Vale beating Exeter as well. The Port Vale head-to-head record away at Exeter continues. Good win for them. Leyton Orient Bolton had a 1-1 draw. Luton 2, Plymouth 3 in there as well. Mansfield 1, Stevenage 1. Yeah, not a good win for Plymouth. We'll actually mention that quickly. Doing very, very well. I thought, considering about losing my accumulator this week, I just thought they win this quite comfortably. But fair play to Tom Cleverley and Plymouth starting to pick up a few results. Now Mansfield 1, Stevenage 1. Stevenage dropping a few points now after that brilliant start they had. Nigel Clough's Mansfield are a very resilient side in their own right. Peterborough 2, Wickham 1. Mike Dodds might be getting sacked this week. Correct me if I'm right. Do correct me if he has been sacked. Just to clarify that, I might have missed that. Stockport 1, Cardiff 1, share the spoils there. Bit of a bore draw, you'd have to say. Wigan 3, Doncaster 0 in there as well. And good win for Ryan Lowe's side. Grant McCann after the way they've started for Doncaster. That's a bit of a disappointing defeat for them. But yeah, let's just jump straight into my table review for League One in a moment. So a quick League One table review then, and it is Peterborough United right at the foot of the table. Only 1 point separating 19th to 24th. Crazy how the tight this league is at the bottom compared to last. 24th is Peterborough, still very early days. Blackpool in 23rd, Burton in 22nd do have a game or two in hand on the teams around the Reading in 21st. That's to be expected. They are struggling. I wonder if they'll sack Noel Hunt this season. Port Vale 20th, Wickham 19th. Wickham might be sacking Mike Dodds. Rotherham 18th, Plymouth up to 17th. Finally won 3 games. Still lost 5, drawn 0. Exeter have done the same. Northampton starting to pick up a little bit. 1-3, drawn 1, lost 3. Leyton Orient and Mansfield around that mid-table mark. You probably expect them to be. Leyton Orient went on a bit of a glory run last season. Bolton in 12th, not too bad, I guess. Bolton look okay, but yeah, they still need to be doing a lot better. They've only lost 1, but they've drew too many. 1-4, lost 4 for Wimbledon. They're on 12 points under Johnny Jackson. That's not too bad. Stockport in 10th. I've had most of their difficult fixtures out the way, though, so they'll be happy with that. Luton in 9th, not really great. Another loss at the weekend at the Kenny, not great for them. Wigan up to 8th under Ryan Lowe. That's where I expected them to be. Lincoln 7th, Huddersfield 6th. Now we're into the playoffs. Doncaster still in the playoffs. So are Stevenage. Huddersfield on the cusp in 6th, of course, we just mentioned. Barnsley in 3rd, doing really well this season. Are Conahura hand side. Bradford in 2nd. And Cardiff are top, joint top with them. Points separates 1st to 5th. 2 points separate 1st to 7th. So yeah, that is my League One review. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll jump into League Two right now. Into Ligue 2 then, or League 2, I should say. I'm trying to be fancy with the French. Accrington 1, Colchester 0. Very, very good win for Accrington. They needed that as well, didn't they, over Danny Cowley. Colchester on a horrid bit of form at the moment. Crawley 2, Cheltenham 0. Good win for Scott Lindsay's side in that one over Cheltenham Town. Bristol Rovers 2, Barrow 1. Good win for them as well. Chesterfield 1, MK Dons 1. Bit of a score draw. I think I backed that in my prediction, except I backed 2-2. Barnet beat Crewe as well quite comfortably, 2-1. Fleetwood 1, Walsall 1, Gillingham 1, Notts County 0. Grimsby getting a last-minute.com penalty I believe, in that one to draw against Cambridge. Was it a penalty? I think it was a penalty from the spot for Grimsby. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Oldham 1, Bromley 0. Very good home win for Oldham in that one. Shrewsbury getting battered again. That is not good for Shrewsbury Town. Swindon 3, Harrogate 1, Tranmere 1, Newport 1. Yeah, not really a lot to say in League 2. Yeah, we'll do the table while we're here. Why not? Screw it. Because we haven't been doing it for that long. League 2. Cheltenham 24th, 4 points. Shrewsbury 5 points then to kind of look like they could be going down this season. Newport 22nd, Barrow 21st, Accrington 20th. That is kind of the bottom, what I expected. Barrow maybe should be pushing a bit more. Colchester 19th, they're really struggling under Danny Cowley. I thought they would be doing a bit better. Crawley in 18th, kind of expected where them to be after the fall off from last season. Harrogate 17th, doing okay. Tranmere, Barnet, Oldham all doing the same. Oldham and Barnet both from the National League last season, of course, doing okay. Cambridge in 30th, not bad from them. Coming down from League One, they all seem to do pretty bad. Notts County in 12th, Fleetwood 11th, MK Dons in 10th. They'll be looking to do a lot better under Paul Warne. A draw and defeat. Yeah, they'll be looking to push up the table a bit more if they are to get promoted. Bristol Rovers and Darrell Clark in 9th. Very good response after they did lose their only 3 games, I believe. Crewe in 8th, bit of a drop off after their perfect start, and they've somehow come out level with Bristol Rovers in there. Bromley in 7th, Chesterfield in 6th, Grimsby in 5th, doing very well under David Artell. Chesterfield and Paul Cup really looking to climb up a bit more. Walsall doing well after everybody thought they would drop off, are doing okay in 4th so far. 3rd are Salford and Gillingham and Swindon under Ian Holloway are top of the league at the moment, level with Gillingham and 2 points. So bring them down to Walsall 3 points to Grimsby. Yeah, but yeah, Swindon under Ian Holloway dominating the league so far. Is it going to be another promotion on Ian Holloway's CV? But yeah, that is my League 2 review done and dusted. Thank you very much for watching my shortened EFL review this week. Plan to get back to normal next week with the 12 games of Championship and League One highlighted, and then the rest we will do as we have done today. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll speak to you all on the next one, which will be League 2 predictions tomorrow. If you did like the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll speak to you all on the next one.